up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause I blame, she can't count on him. She try to be no. Let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Jahan, ready?
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Slam, slam.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Touchdown, Jaguars! Phillip Lindsay, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, it's Ryan. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. The catch made by Miller. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Lindsay, 81 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. They'll run. This is Hunt. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago. On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
I'm coming after you.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan completes it to Powell.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Let's go, defense.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Cousins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
One. 51 the mic. 51 the mic. Watch the screen.
Throwing, Cousins. Forced out to his left. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Hooked up by Jesse Bates. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. On first down. Hunt. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. This is the running back, Powell. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the carry, it's Barton. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run with Barton, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Nick Barton, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Colts are going to jump back in front. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. It's a short kick, taken at the 15.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Allen, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Ryan now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
Check right 54. Right 54. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Again, Ryan. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Ryan. It's complete. It's Miller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Ryan. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Play action now. Cousins. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Finding Gabriel, complete. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And
on 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and 12, Cousins. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, pick your game up. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Hey, pick up.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Down, ready, 280. They can't hang with them. 21.
Quick pass out to Miller. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 20. He's coming, double up. Let him go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he finds McDonald. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, Jackson. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Let's go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll try to draw Lindsay. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
One.
Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety Derwin James. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Lindsey going to try to run it in. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, express. Get there.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back.
Ladies and gentlemen,